Okay, and then all we have to do with this is put it in the oven and bake it, and then we'll get to try it when it's done. This is the Sharky Shortbread. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. And in just a bit here, we'll show you what it looks like. Welcome to the KastKing Kitchen. My name is Sandi Roberts, and today we are going to make Sharky Shortbread. Now this recipe's been in the family for a while. My nanny used to make it, but she made it with extra fine sugar. Now I've kind of changed the recipe over the years, and I use organic sugar because the granules are a lot bigger and I like the cookie to be a little bit chewier. So on most of the cookies that I will make them with granulated organic sugar because I like the chewiness versus just regular granulated sugar. But in this case, the recipe used to be extra fine sugar. So anyway, all we're gonna do is we take a couple of cubes of butter. We're gonna put that in the mixer, and we're gonna add the organic granulated sugar, and we're gonna put those in, and we'll just kind of blend them together a little bit. Get them blended nice and smooth. This recipe, once again, is super easy. You can make the blender go a little bit faster to get it blended up really good. Get out my spatula so that I'm ready for this. I'm making it go really fast. Okay, then we have our flour, so I'm going to add a little bit of the flour, not quite all of it, but a little bit of it, about half, I guess. It will get a little bit messy, so be prepared for that. Once you get it mixed up pretty good, then you can add the rest of the flour. You don't want to add it all at once, or else you're going to have a flour explosion everywhere. You'll have flour on your face, on the counter, it'll be everywhere. So, I'm gonna mix it up. I can make it go. Once you start getting the dry mixed in good enough, you can always speed up your blender. But you gotta just be careful at the beginning, because if you turn it on and make it go too fast, too quick, it's gonna go everywhere. So, looks like we can add the rest of the flour. Got that in there. So those are the only three things we have in it: butter, flour, organic granulated sugar. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit more, get it going. Whoops, see, I got a little bit over here. So you wanna get it mixed up really good. I like to use the paddle on the blender instead of the wire whisk one. I like to use the paddle because it seems to blend the butter and everything way better. So I'll mix it up a little till I feel like it's all kind of clunking together, combining together. It's kind of going to form a ball while I do this. Okay, so that's super easy. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to take the paddle off. Here we go. I'm going to turn this so that you can see a little bit better what we're doing. Scrape down our sides of our bowl if there's any left on the sides. We've got basically a pie pan here. If you want to make more like a Christmas, I'll double and triple this recipe. It's really easy to do that. It does that pretty nicely. You can do that. Make a little ball here. Then push it down in the pan. You don't have to worry about greasing the pan. You have so much butter in here that you don't have to worry about this at all. And then I'm just gonna make it even all the way around, okay? Okay, Now, we're gonna take and we're gonna pre-cut before we bake. I like to cut them into like pie shapes. So, pre-cutting is really important in this. Make sure you do this. See what I'm doing? I'm cutting it in, well, I was trying to be even, but I'm cutting it in, it's gonna be about 12 pieces. This might be bigger than some people might like. You know, you could do this in a square pan and then cut it into little squares. So we're gonna do that. What we do is we need to put a bunch of fork holes in it. This all has to happen before it goes in the oven. You can make them decorative if you want, it's up to you. I just kind of stab the dough with the fork. And then the last thing you need to do, take more of the organic granulated sugar and just sprinkle it on the top of this while you bake it, okay? You're gonna, okay, and then all we have to do with this is put it in the oven and bake it, and then we'll get to try it when it's done. This is the Sharky Shortbread. I think you're really gonna enjoy it, and in just a bit here, we'll show you what it looks like. Baked it for about 25 minutes, and let me tell you what, we came out with a beautiful product. So what happened was, once we baked it, we took it out of the oven, and then as it was still a little warm, we cut it again, because once the shortbread gets a little bit harder, it makes it harder to cut, and then you potentially could break it. So we've got it cut. We added a little more sugar to the top, and we cut it into pieces, and here we have our nice plated up piece of Sharky Shortbread. It goes really good with coffee. Anyway, I guess the last thing to do, let's have a taste of the Sharky Shortbread. I love this stuff. One of my favorites at Christmas time. I really, really like this shortbread. You can keep it for quite a while too. Nanny used to keep it for quite a long time. In fact, I'm not sure how long. But anyway, it's really good. You'll really enjoy this. If you don't want to eat it plain, of course, you could eat it with some ice cream and some syrup like I put on everything. But it's very good. Once again, I'm Sandi Roberts. You've reached the KastKing Kitchen. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode.